me again. What time is it? You know, it's time to grow. So the subject today is how to actually not forget tasks at work, right? How to actually. Now, so, of course, I'm sure nearly or actually 100% of people watching this know the whole, set reminders. You got reminders on your phone, you got reminders on Outlook. Okay, so I'm gonna put that part at the end of the video. So if you know all that stuff, once the first part of the video is complete, then you can switch off. But so let's talk about the first part. So let's take it before the, reminders and all that stuff, yeah? Right. The first thing you have to do is have a method of capturing the information you need for the task. Do you get that? Right? David Allen talks about this in his book, Getting Things Done. So if you haven't read that book, Getting Things Done, like it's a really good book. It's if you've got any kind of job you do, but especially if you have some kind of office-based job, yeah, like whether it be office manager, administration, government policy, like if you've got an office-based job, but it works in all kind of ways in life. It works in other jobs and it works in your personal life as well. But it's how you capture, because we know we could write down tasks on whatever, but it's because right, and it depends what job you do, yeah, but like you could be, let's say for example, you work in a big building, so you're leaving work for the day, like someone, you leave an office, someone says, oh hey, whatever your name is, Bob, can you do this task, whatever, but you're not on your Outlook at the moment, like you don't have access to your Outlook on your phone or whatever, so you're actually leaving the office, whatever. You need a method to capture the information. Now, you can pull out your phone. Let's say you've got an iPhone and you can pull out your notes on your iPhone and then put the reminder on your notes on your iPhone. But are you going to remember that in the office tomorrow? Are you going to remember that? If not, you need a uniform system. Someone's throwing me off track. You need a uniform system. So you need a way to capture. So use your, for example, iPhone notes. If that is the way you're going to you're going to continuously do that, so that it's automatic when you come into work the next day or whatever, or you might be coming from a meeting, anything that has popped into your mind or someone has told you when you're away from your desk, that is the system you use to remind yourself that I need to do this. Now I could put this onto my Outlook tasks. Do you get that? So you need a system of capture. You could use your iPhone notes on your phone. You can have a small little notepad in your pocket, right? But you need a system to capture. And not only do you need a system to capture, what I should have said first is you actually need to capture. Never try to remember things. And I don't recommend you do the, write on your hand or whatever, because you could forget, you could wash your hand, and you know what I'm saying? So you need a system to capture things. So even when you're at your desk, how do you're working with a colleague, helping a colleague do something, you receive a phone call, how do you capture that information? Oh yeah, Bob, how do you capture that information? Do you utilize your phone? Do you always carry around a pen and a small notepad to capture everything? Because you need a system to temporarily, capture things when you're not at your normal place where you normally put. So you might utilize your Outlook calendar digitally and your Outlook notes. Yeah, because it's the important thing is not the method, it's having a routine. Yeah, right. So once you've, you know, you have a method to capture things. Do you understand what I mean? Once you have a method to say, okay, you know, you might be in a cab or on a train to another meeting. Your line manager or a stakeholder, someone calls you, you know, yeah, we need to, you know, make sure we get that report, or please can you now take over this task of doing this report to this particular person or whatever. How do you capture that? Because the worst thing, and I speak from experience, the worst thing is someone to ask you to do something, or you to say that you're going to help someone out on something. You don't capture that information there and then it goes out of your mind. Or maybe you remember before the deadline, but you remember at the last minute, it throws you off. Yeah. And just a little side note, utilize, like for tasks that are a certain size, put that block in your calendar. Actually, let me refer to David Allen's book again. David Allen, he's got a thing where if the task is over 2 minutes, like if a task is under 2 minutes, just get it out of the way. If it's over 2 minutes, then put it on some kind of schedule. Now, as I said, the second part of the video, I'm not going to talk about this for long because everyone knows, but generally, you, like if you're in an office environment and you're using your Outlook, utilize a task list, but I would say tasks that are longer than 15 minutes, don't have it on your task list, put it as an entry on your calendar. And we could talk about timing and scheduling in more videos. Comment below actually if you want me to talk more about, you know, timing and scheduling and stuff like that. But back to the main subject of the video. How do you actually make sure that you never forget tasks? And the main way is to make sure you capture everything as it happens. And it might sound so basic, but it's so important. Capture everything that happens, whether it's on a piece of paper. It doesn't matter the method. Depending on what job you do, or it might be in your personal life, what works for you is the most important thing. It's not, oh, use this tried and tested method. Everyone talks about some kind of magic pill. It's not. What works for you. Try out different things. You know, get tips from different people. But you need to actually capture it, and you need a method to capture it. And then after that, as I said, then you need a system. You know, utilize your Outlook calendar. You know, incorporate that 2 minute and 15-minute rule. A task is less than 2 minutes, do it straight away, unless you physically can't, but do it straight away. A task is between 2 and 15 minutes, put it in your task list. So when you get to, when you've got time in your day to actually tackle your tasks, then you can go through your list. But then if the task is longer than 15 minutes, put it as an entry in your Outlook calendar. You might not use Outlook, you might have a paper diary, you might use some other digital system that you might feel is better than Outlook, or whatever system you use, but that's the way. That is the way to make sure you actually never forget tasks. Capturing is the main thing, and the method of capturing. Because just capturing alone is not going to be enough. Because you might write it on your hand one day, that's not your normal thing. So when you go home, you wash your hands, damn, I didn't, move this information to another place. You might write it on a notepad the next day. You might have a big notepad that you take for meetings and another. Have a uniform method of capturing and make sure you capture there and then. Because you might want to put something in your Outlook diary. You might not have access. You've got your little notepad in your pocket. That's my capture bit. Okay, now I'm at my desk. Now I've got time. I could put all these things on my notepad. I could put them into my Outlook calendar, them long tasks. I could put the other stuff in my task list. Yeah. Oh, this is for my colleague. I'm sitting next to my colleague. I could tell my colleague straight away. Do you understand? So the capturing is the most important thing, and also the execution. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, comment below anything you want to see. If you've got any comments on this video, positive or negative, comment below. If you have not subscribed to my channel already and you like this content, please subscribe. Let's help grow the channel. Let's grow together. Please give me suggestions on videos you want to see. On one of the book review videos I've done a couple of book reviews. A couple of people have commented that they really like the content, so there are going to be more book reviews coming up. If there's any books you suggest, any books about personal growth, any non-fictional personal growth book that you recommend, comment below as well, or comment on any of the videos. And if it's a book that I've not read and it seems interesting, I will read it and review it. Anyway, that's it for today. Continue to grow. Let's grow together. Catch you on the next video.